Hey y'all, it's Nancy the Handy Scandy. Welcome back for another crafty venture. Hey everybody, I am back with my snowman cards. The other day I showed you my watercoloring process and said I would be back soon with the finished cards. And here I am today. So I'm going to go ahead and move them out and I'll show you one by one what I've got. So my very first one that I made was this sweet little guy. He looks lonely, but then he's got his little kitty friends. It's just adorable. So these papers are from Anna White. I'm not sure. I'm not going to pull out all the products because we'd be here for hours. But I used the Wonky Stitch rectangle die from Whimsy. I cannot remember the names of the paper pads, y'all, from I think most of them are Anna White. Some are just from my stash, but I used this gold glitter that already had this kind of pinked edge, and it was just a leftover trim. So I just cut it down to fit behind it. I just wanted that little pop of something shiny, something blingy. And then I came back and I added some gold splatter there. I used my Starry Colors. So this one has this orangey one, and I used the gold that corresponded with the main colors on each product, on each card rather. So see, this one has more of a gold hue to it, kind of orangey. I mean, they're all gold, but that is the one that I used for the splatter there. And then the All Great Things Have Small Beginnings comes from Tim Holtz Occasions Clippings. And then inside I just did a little more splatter and a couple pieces of scrap paper, and on the back the same thing. So it got a little warpy in the process. I'll probably put it under something heavy and hopefully it'll flatten out. But I just think it's super cute all in all. So there is that one. And then I made this one next, and I think it's so cute. This pattern paper is from a pack from Hobby Lobby. Yeah, I can't remember it. It's like a farmhouse pack, and the rest I have no idea where I got them. I have no idea. This green one was from my stash. It was a 12 by 12 that I cut down to make, and then I used my corner chomper to chomp the corners. The scallop dies come from Whimsy. I can't remember what the die is called, and I don't have it here in front of me, but the Celebrate comes from Tim Holtz Occasions Clippings as well. The confetti, I thought I left them out here, but I did not. They are from This Calls for Confetti, and I think they're the Sparkle All the Way, if I'm not mistaken. But button from my stash, and then this is like a wax. It's not really a baker's twine. I think it's a bookbinding twine. So, but I think that's really cute. I love, because I have this black accent back here, I had to bring black in a couple more places besides just the ink. But I think it turned out super cute. And then the splatter on this one, I'm not sure if you can see the splatter in the background, but it's this platinum one. Number 906. Ooh, these are a mess. But yeah, so it's that platinum splatter. And then on the inside, same thing. This was excess. It was the outside of this. See how this is a scallop, and then this is like a reverse scallop. So I didn't throw it away. I kept it for in here, and then you can see the platinum splatter, and then the same on the back. Now, I've not stamped and signed these backs, but I will. I will get to it. And then I have this one, which of course these two come from the same set. You can see that artistry is very, very similar. I think it's the same artist altogether, but these have a very different vibe to them with their hats and their scarves and the straw sticking out of their hats and stuff, the little scenes that they're in. These, this one I know is from Anna White. This one I am not sure what this one came from. But anyway, I put it on a craft colored cardstock, as you can see, and use the scrap papers on the back and the inside. Now the splatter on this one, actually on two of them, it's the iZinc pigment by Seth Apter, and then I mixed it with a little bit of shimmer spray. So I have had these for a number of years now. I think I actually got them from Catherine Pooler on her website. They were on clearance at the time. There are other products that are similar. I know, oh gosh, Fun Stamper's Journey, I think maybe has something. I think it's called Silk, but I don't, since Fun Stamper's Journey isn't a thing anymore, I don't know if Spellbinder still carries it because they bought them out. And then I believe Brutus Monroe has something similar, but the bottle's like half or even a third of the size, so it's teeny tiny. I don't know the price on any of them. You may still be able to find the eye zinc pigments if you go to Seth Apter's website, and I love Seth Apter. If you are a mixed media fan and you don't know Seth Apter, I would encourage you to go introduce yourself to him. He's amazing. So anyway, there we have him. I love it. This is more of a vermilion. Both of these are kind of vermilion, but it's interesting because they just have that orangey red, which I guess that is what vermilion is, but it's just interesting because this pattern paper is definitely orange, but that looks red. But then they go together so well. And this looks orange, but that is red, and they go together so well. Either of these papers would have gone with either of the hats. So that was an interesting play. But I'm loving the color combos, the brown and orange and then the blue and orange. Just really happy and really fun. So that was how we got those splatters. These next two are both a toss-up for my favorite. I love them all. I mean, okay. But this one, you guys know I love a vintagey vibe. Harlequin, I've said many times, is one of my favorite motifs, as are stripes and polka dots. So this one, the more I built on this one, the more I was just happy. So both of these, oh no, they're different. This was from a pattern paper pack, but who made it, I don't know. This was just a scrap in my scrap bin. This was from a pattern paper pack that's all separated, and I only have a little bit, and it has like a circus motif, and I think if I'm remembering correctly, it came from one of my veterans, and she gave me loads of art supplies, and we were hoping to develop an art-based therapy group at work. It just never got off the ground, but she did donate lots of products to me to go with that, so if it ever gets off the ground, I'm well supplied, and I still have everything. There were a few things she told me I could take for myself, and I've just got a couple things, but she's incredibly generous, and I love and miss her. I've not seen her in some time. But anyway, I said all that to say that's where this Harlequin paper came from. And up on the corners, it talks about being circus and something, something. Can you see that little printing there is what that was cut off? I pulled this little teal in to pull out the teal in his scarf, and the little pops of teal, I think, just set the whole thing off. I love black and white or black and cream with a pop of color. In fact, for years I've been tossing around an idea of black and white with a papa. And instead of pop of, I wanted to do pop, either pop, comma, O or O, comma, but not like papa, like mama, daddy, papa, whatever. I don't even know how to say that. Not papa as in dad, but pop of abbreviated. So anyway, that has been bouncing around inside my head a lot. Because here again, black and white with a pop of green, black and cream with a pop of teal. I mean, it's just classic. Black and white is classic, and you throw any color in there, and it's going to pop off that black and white. That's what colors do off of neutrals. So I'm digressing all over the place today, y'all. I'm sorry. Love, love, love. Now, the sentiment and the Harlequin come from a set from Tracy Hay. Can I pull it out easily? Yes, it's the Laugh a Lot, and I love, love, love. So that is where they came from. And then on the inside, I have a little bit there. You can see some more of that writing. I did a little bit of ink blending and some of the stamping of the Harlequin. I had it just on my fingers and they got wonky. But it says, dream big, be grateful, give love, laugh lots. And I just thought, doesn't he look like that kind of guy? He's just amazing. And if you can see in the background, I've used that stamp as part of the background as well. And here my fingers got wonky again. You see how they're offset. Anyway, and then the back is just some of that stripe and some more of the splatter and a little bit of ink blending. And I really like that kind of platinum ink on there, or paint, I guess. Super, super cute. Now this one, super cute. 5x7 card. These are 5.5 by 4 1/4. This is 5x7. And I used my one and only 5x7 die. I use it all the time when I make a 5x7. And I love this postage stamp. This is from several years ago. It says established in 2017, but that's the company. I don't know what year this postage die comes from, but I won it. I won a giveaway on Stamp Market, and that was one of the things that they allowed me to choose. So, but anyway, this little guy is from the same set as these two, and there's one more, but I didn't color him up for this process. I just did these 5, but I used the cloud die from a Colorful Life Designs, and then I added some snowflakes from Whimsy, did a little bit of ink blending, and then the Snow One Like You came from the stamp set from Whimsy as well, with the snowflakes. That is readily accessible. It's right here. It is called Snow Flurry. I don't know what year this is from, or if it's even still available, to be honest. But I used this snowflake and this snowflake, and then I did Snow One Like You. I just lined them up in my Misty and stamped it out. And I used, I think it's called Licorice colored ink from Pink Fresh Studio. So I just liked that it was a deep, deep gray instead of black. But if you just stamp it once, you get a much lighter gray. This is probably 4 or 5 times. And then these 2 pattern papers are from Anna. This one is from my stash. This one's from my stash. This was actually a piece of packaging, and it's a very, very pale tone-on-tone yellow stripe. But I just thought it was kind of cute and just kind of mixed it up a little bit. Very, very cute. And then on the inside, all I have is some of the sparkle and then some of the eyes ink splattered. Again, eyes ink and the it's sheer shimmer spray by Imagine is the sparkle. And then I put a little grommet. I need to get some silver grommets. I only have these brassy colors. And I added some of that bookbinder's twine again around here and also on here so that I could hang my little charm. I got that idea from Miss Anna White, and I stole it. And then this is one of my mini snowflake charms, and this little guy is one of the spacers that came in that big spacer pack. So I just thought it was cute. I've tossed around many times about putting more bling on all of these, and I love it on this one because there's so much white space, but on the rest of them I feel like it might be overkill. This one might be able to handle some, but I don't know. Y'all tell me. There was a time when I thought there's never not room for bling, but I don't know. Tell me, guys, do I need more bling or not? Oh, and I forgot to tell you, this was a piece of white cotton lace, and I dipped it in some of the Doe ink. Doe is from Pink Fresh as well, and it's DOE. And I thought that I had them right here. Oh, they're behind me. But here's Licorice, and oh, it's Warm Buff. It's not Doe. The Doe is just a little bit lighter, actually. So I just mushed this out on my desktop, you know, got some water in it, sprayed some water, and then just smushed the lace down in there. And then it looks like some of the teal, the blue from the teal, is actually weeping out of the button and onto the lace. I'm not mad about it. It's just another little pop of the teal. But I really liked the way that one turned out. And I like the way this one, I like them all. Y'all tell me. I know I always want to say what's your favorite, and then I realize that asking people to choose a favorite, not because I made them, but because sometimes choosing a favorite is just hard, regardless of what you're selecting from. So there are my 5 cards for hashtag Snowman in January 2025. I'm sure I'll be back with more because I just got a sweet something in the mail from Anna White today. I had to wait until her store was restocked, and then I'm waiting for it to be restocked again later this week. But yeah, I really want to play with those things from her. And then I want to play with Jill Norwood's little snow angel again as well. And I will be coming back probably on Saturday, actually, with the introduction of a snow tag, a hashtag that I'm going to be hosting in February. So if you have enjoyed the snowmen in January 2025 and wish that it could last a little longer, hold tight. I've got the answer, and I'll be back on Saturday with that information. So I will probably announce it in my Saturday morning makes video. But anyway, guys, I digress yet again. I'm sorry this video turned out to be much longer than I intended. That's why I didn't want to show all the products, because I knew it would take forever. I'm going to tap out now. Thanks for putting up with me, guys. I love y'all. Until next time, this is Nancy, the Handy Scandy, and I'm out.